There we go.
I feel like I need fucking sunglasses down here right now. Got fucking Trump's laser eyes.
I love it. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Orange Men Podcast. Dave and Clint here with you on a Friday night. This is our third show. Don't know exactly what order I'll get them up, but this is the third one. Coming at you live, deep from the bunker in the northeast Pennsylvania hills. Speaking the truth, spinning the truth, saying the truth as we see it, as we say it, whether you like it or not. We here at the Orange Men Podcast are in the relentless pursuit of the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And the truth is, our country's fooked. 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 But the wine's good, and I'm going to enjoy it while it lasts. I got to put some words to this.
You do when you're talking over it. That's not enough?
No. I need more. Music. I want to sing a little bit.
So Dave's building a closet over there so he can come out of it.
We got to go into it first.
For Pride Month.
We're not. This is not the Pride Month episode.
I just thought of it.
We're done. Well, you're
done.
You're an episode late.
We're done. We'll clip this into that.
Oh yeah, baby.
Rewind the tape.
Ain't riding no tape.
Listen, for those that don't know, if you can't,
JShow.com.
dude, fucking get rid of the soundboard. It's annoying.
No.
I'm gonna get my own soundboard over here.
Hey!
For those that don't know, if you watch,
Stop it.
if you follow
Stop
us
it.
on, if you follow us on Spotify, you can also get the video there. So
What?
It is a plus. If you can't seem to find us on YouTube, what's it on Spotify now? Is it still the Orange Men or is it Nuclear Mega?
I don't know.
Hold on, I'll bring it up.
It's still the Orange Med Pod.
But you can watch it. You can watch the videos on Spotify if you want to support us on Spotify.
I'm trying to duck, dodge, and hide YouTube by changing the name so that they don't think
I know it's
not working.
It's the Orange Men on Spotify still.
Yeah. Check
But
us out.
So I mean,
Listen, at least you'll get an honest opinion, and you'll get it from the heart. That's what you'll get.
Yeah, I posted something last week on because on our DeSantis video, I put it was such an uprise too. It was funny because I posted the flag of DeSantis 2024, and like there was a bunch of comments like, oh, you lost a follower, this and you support this guy. I'm like, watch the fucking show, dudes and ladies. You know what I mean? Because there was a couple of women that chimed in there. Watch the show. I mean, the fucking guy. This isn't if DeSantis wins, I guess we'll just put his.
I will not.
His face right there. If
DeSantis wins, I bow out gracefully.
But do you? I mean,
I will be gone.
We're rolling with what we're rolling, but I'm like, it's like at least people, and that's how quick people are to just fuck it. Oh, you lost a follower. All right, goodbye. You know what I mean? Like you're just because it like. You didn't even read where the comment that I said where, hey.
I know. The funny thing is, if we lose a follower, we lose half our audience.
Well, no, it was on Instagram. It's like, know your audience. I'm like, dude, watch the show and you'll see where we stand. You know what I mean? Like, I'm driving people to conversate. So be like, oh, let me see what these two.
Converse.
No,
Converse.
I'm trying to drive the conversation to the show.
I got you.
So that people will be like, oh, let me see what these guys are talking about. Instead, it's like, you posted a picture that upset me and made me angry.
All right, fine.
I'm out of here.
Well, listen, it's everybody wants to be offended. It is what it is. But listen, you got to talk about it. DeSantis is part of the conversation. So you got to talk about it.
No, I know. It's just they were quick to judge because I posted the flag. And it was like, I mean, I don't know where to. It probably wasn't a DeSantis flag.
Well, listen, I'm just trying to get people pissed off so they listen.
Yeah,
get mad at me.
Exactly.
I'll take whatever I can get.
Well, the good press is bad press is good press, right?
Yeah, we gotta change hearts and minds here. This is getting ugly.
I think and somebody else was saying, well, I was on I think it was on Getter. Somebody was posting like a comment to me like, well, the media's pushing Trump, and I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? I said the media is behind. When you have first off, you have Mitt Romney, Paul Ryan, the Bushes, Hillary Clinton even is behind Ron DeSantis. If that's not enough for me to go, well, hold on.
Yeah, exactly.
There's got to be an issue here. There's got to be something wrong.
Yeah.
And it's like we said before, like if this side of the aisle is for this, I get it. But I'm also like, I don't like those people and I don't like what they stand for. So if they're backing this person, I have to question that. And if you don't question it because you're like, well, this guy's great. And yeah, I questioned your reasoning to even process the information at this point.
Well, let me just say that, when it comes to Putin,
mm-hmm.
Vladimir Putin.
Right.
And here I got to play this from fucking Christie. Because this guy completely just freaking rubs me the wrong way.
And I don't know.
And I need you to see this so I can comment.
Listen, not for nothing, but
he looks like he's bellied up to the
that's
buffet.
What I'm saying. Like, how the fuck you can't even take yourself serious? How the fuck am I supposed to take you serious?
He's got more chins than a Chinese phone book.
You know what I mean? Like, you're a fucking disgrace, bro. At least, like, yo, can you lower my chair or raise the fucking desk? You know what I mean? Like,
and look at
no, that's Jake Tapper. You know what I mean? Like,
look at him. He's all serious.
Like,
I really like you because you hate Trump. That's what he's thinking.
Yeah.
The only reason why you're on my show is because you hate Trump. We have to get rid of Trump because if Trump gets in office, we're all going to go to jail.
Like
we're all going to be exposed for our corruption.
You're watering down it with a bunch of fucking assholes.
Listen to this dude. Listen.
I know.
And I don't know what President Trump is thinking about this, except that he's been a puppet of Putin from the time he was president. And it always was disturbing to me. We would argue regularly about Vladimir Putin during the time that he was president. And I think it's very clear what we need to do.
I think he's got a chicken sandwich stuck in his throat. Look. Look at that. He looks like Peter Griffin.
Yeah, he does.
He's the new Peter Griffin. We're going to get him some glasses and a fucking dog named Brian. Fucking asshole.
We need to give Ukrainians every piece of military hardware they need to protect themselves against this aggression.
No. You're another fucking puppet, you fucking dumbass.
So, Dave, as you did your little show on the deficit, which I liked, and then we send, because we freed up all this new money, so we send $2.1 billion today, Friday, to Ukraine.
Yeah.
And I think last week, when the
where do you think that money's going?
I think when the whole deficit bill was going on, not last week, but the week before, we sent $1.8 billion. So within the span of, 2 weeks.
Can you do that math? Because I can't. It's too much money.
1.8 and 2.1, that's, it sounds like $3 billion. I'm just being fucking.
Sounds like close to $4 billion. But,
right.
I'm no supporter of Putin.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, 3-1 and then.
But don't worry about it.
I'm an idiot.
It's fine. It's a joke. But I don't support Vladimir Putin in any way, shape, or form. He's a communist.
Right.
And, communism is not good anywhere it's tried. It's never been, never will. But Putin was trying to save his country from the corruption that surrounds him.
Mm-hmm.
Ukraine is corrupt. The United States is corrupt. And he was just trying to end this. I mean, you got Nazis in Ukraine. Ukraine is run by a fucking stand-up comedian who wears high heels and dances.
Plays the piano with his penis.
This guy has been placed there.
Yeah.
He's not a leader.
No.
This whole thing is a joke. And this money isn't going.
He's always wearing his fatigues too, his camouflage.
Okay.
I gotta wear my olive drab shirt.
I don't buy this nonsense.
We shouldn't.
I do not support Ukraine. You know, I like what Trump said. Let's stop the killing. I'm in.
Yeah.
Because you got two psychopaths, quite frankly, in Putin and Zelensky.
Well, like I just said, you got the globalist elite that are pushing for Ukraine.
Right.
Well, you know, I don't
got a
know
problem
that
with that.
Yeah, I don't know that I trust it.
And I'm not going to say that I know what's going on over there, but I know they're corrupt. And I like what Trump said. Let's stop the killing.
Right.
And Zelensky wants nothing to do with that. He wants victory.
It's not gonna.
There's no peace.
Did I send you the thing where they lost 450,000 troops?
Yeah, they don't care.
450,000.
Communists don't care. Globalists don't care how many people die. It doesn't matter to them.
No, I know.
It matters to us, and it matters to Trump. Let's stop the killing.
I think, like,
if you fund them and give them military equipment, Christie, all you're going to do is continue the death and destruction
of their country, of those,
both of them.
But but no,
you said but
Ukraine's not
sound like a frog.
Ukraine's not killing people in Russia. They don't have the capabilities.
No, but they're killing their own people, and they don't care.
They're
using that as like.
Well, even Pence.
We need more money.
So you saw Christie here. Pence said the same thing.
Another fucking.
We need to give them as much money as they need and support and like.
No,
I don't want you as the president. Then.
Yeah, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. And the only other guy I already talked about, Ramaswamy.
I mean, is
really
Putin?
Like
that's another
he
thing.
He should be the VP with Trump.
How do we know Putin's as bad as we hear?
We only know what we're told.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and that's the sad part.
When they said
propaganda.
when they said that they were blowing up biolabs in Ukraine, that was false, and then it was turned out that was true.
Wait a minute, those American biolabs, they're funded by us. They're American biolabs.
So what's Joe doing about?
So maybe Putin's got, maybe he's got his reasons.
So
but no one's telling us.
What's Joe doing about the secret spy station that they're putting in Cuba? Is Joe doing anything about that?
Yeah, okay. China,
because that's exactly from China. Well, China's secret spy station in Cuba that they're putting.
Not gonna do anything.
So if that's kind of what Putin was doing. Like, I don't want you guys encroaching on my fucking area. Back the fuck up. You know what I mean? And then you were saying something about the Idaho or Oregon wants to segregate, right?
Secede.
So that's kind of what happened with Ukraine. Was you had the border of where the Russians live within Ukraine, because you have to remember at one point it was all the Soviet Union, and then they separated. So the people that are Russians for generations that live there are like, yeah, we want to be still a part of Russia. So we signed this bill, and Ukraine doesn't want to agree with it. And the sad part is people forget is that Ukraine was already killing those people on the border because guess what? They don't like them. Because they're Russians.
Right. Like the whole thing's a clusterfuck, and we're being kept in the dark, and we're sending billions and billions of dollars over there, and that money's cycling back. Zelensky's traveling all over the world
with his hand out.
Yeah. Yeah,
sign my big check I brought for you.
And then we send Joe Biden over there and send off the bomb alarms like there's a real situation over there. It's all fucking staged. The whole thing is staged.
Well, somebody just showed a video of them in the supermarket in Kiev where they just must have had a major bomb attack too the other day, and then it was like they have fresh vegetable, like everything's. It looks like you're walking around the Whole Foods in like your neighborhood store. You know what I mean? Like they're like, I thought this was a war zone. It's not.
No. Bullshit. The whole thing's a fucking shit show.
And it's like we said, I don't know what to believe anymore. I try using to tell you the truth, I don't even care. I'm just tired of sending money over there. I care about the citizens and the civilians that are being injured and hurt by both sides.
Well, let me ask you a question.
But we live a pampered life here, and the hardships that a lot of these other countries have in over there in Europe and stuff, like, that's what I mean. People don't get it because it's not here. It's not, you don't see it. It's like the people that live in the suburbs that's like, well, the city's not that bad. Fuck you, it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you don't live here. Don't talk shit.
But what about like real journalism? Like Jake Slapper, like, I'm no journalist.
Right.
I'm just some dude who just spews my thoughts.
Right.
And they're incoherent at best.
Nah,
but
they're pretty coherent, but I understand what you're saying.
My next question to Christie would be, well, explain to me how he's Putin's puppet. Explain that to me.
Right.
They don't want an explanation. They don't care.
No.
They just want the soundbite.
Exactly.
Trump's Putin's puppet.
I was telling that to him. I was telling him he needs to denounce him during his presidency. Yeah, well, obviously he didn't take your advice, fat fuck.
No, but Trump is 100% right when he says, I have to negotiate with these people.
Yeah.
If I call them war criminals or denounce them or whatever it is, then I lose my ability to negotiate peace.
Right.
And that's what Trump's mission is, to negotiate peace. But they don't want peace. They want money.
Right.
They want power. They want influence. All they care about is themselves. It's a selfish pride, which was the downfall of the devil.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was one of God's archangels until pride got the best of him. He wanted to be God. Why does he get to be God? I want to be God. And that's where pride comes from. Pride is the original sin. And that's what's got all of these people by the balls. Pride. The original sin. And if we don't own up to it, if we don't recognize that these people are doing the work of the dark side, we're in trouble.
True.
Trump, why would you go after Trump the way you're going after him? Because he's evil? No, Trump was in power for 4 years. He did nothing evil. The only thing he did was expose your evil.
Well, that's
the problem. And
that's what we've been talking about, though. It's like
you have to get back to.
No, I know, but you have to go. They're going so hard after him. They went so hard after him during 2 impeachments, this, and this, and it's like,
and this.
None of it stuck. You know what I mean? Like, because if he was as dirty as they're saying he is, you would have found something legitimate by now. You know what I mean?
Like, well, yeah, you know,
the Robert Mueller probe, you would have found something. You know, you're basing these newfound the documents. What about Biden's documents? What about all the other stuff? Where's Obama's documents? He took some home, I'm sure. What about Clinton's document? What about George Bush? He's a war criminal. He blew up people. You know what I mean?
You show me the criminal and I'll find the crime.
I don't listen. Putin's probably a mafioso boss. They all are. All these people in power. You know what I mean? There's a reason why they got there. You know, do. But
listen, at least with Russia, there's pride of country. They're a proud people.
Yeah.
And I think that they can be reasoned with. I don't think. I mean, I don't know. Do people? I guess they do. I guess they don't. Death and destruction doesn't bother them.
For who?
For any of them. For Zelensky, for Putin, for any of these communist
Well, they're
leaders.
insulated. They're not worried about it.
I know.
It's the people, and like you just said, they're not worried about. If they were legitimately worried about their people, Zelensky would be like, "All right, let's have a seat." You're not. How are you going to win?
If I'm watching,
and you know what,
my military get what is it? Decimated? Yeah, that's the word. Watch my military get decimated. Watching all the men, forget the men, watching all the women and children who are losing their fathers, their brothers, and their sons over this fucking nonsense. I personally be like, Putin, you want these these sections, whatever part of this country you want back. If these people want to go there, fine. Let's end the killing. But they won't do it. They won't do it. I don't know what they get out of this, but it's got to be evil. I don't understand how you can just watch all these people die and be okay with it.
So
anyway, you know what Trump's saying right now?
What?
Can't touch me. Can't touch me. Just like the bad guy from Lethal Weapon 2. I've got diplomatic immunity, so hey, you can't sue. I can write graffiti, even jaywalk in the street. I can riot, loot, not give a hoot, and touch your sister's teeth. Can't touch me. Stop.
Can't touch.
Beat it time. I'm a make shot. There's no doubt. Light it and beat it up. Don't like it? Kiss my rough. Just for a minute, let's fall through the bump.
Can't touch me. Can't touch me.
Yeah, do the Peter Griffin bump. Can't touch me.
Donald Trump bump.
I'm presidential Peter. Interns think I'm hot. Don't care if you're handicapped. I'll still find in your spot.
What?
I've been around the world from
London to LA.
What did he do?
Can't touch me.
Regis is dead. Can't touch me. What are you doing over there?
Well, I wanted to because the group that took over Bakhmut or whatever it is.
Ahmad.
Yeah, this big is the PMC Wagners. So it's not even really like it's a private military company that's doing all this stuff.
Okay.
All right.
So it's not even like it's like a legit. I mean, it says it right here. Is a Russian paramilitary organization, also described as PMC, network of mercenaries and a de facto unit of the Russian Ministry of Defense, or Russia's military intelligence, the GRU, has conducted operations in Ukraine. So it's not even like it's the legit fucking Russian army that's in there causing all these problems for the Ukraine. You know what I mean? It's a bunch of dudes that are getting paid. All right, they're probably funded by them. But it says it's like some Chechen warlord that's running the whole fucking operation.
Yeah, it's above my pay grade, bro.
No, but what I'm saying, it's like us with Blackwater being in Iraq. You know what I mean? Like that was a private military contractor group that was running operations and stuff like that. Now these guys are a little more full scale because they're running the whole war. But I also seen like the PMC, they were talking about sending down to the Sudan and helping break that up between those two warring factions. So it's not just like Russian army or military. It's a group of dudes.
How many losers does it take to make me breakfast?
I don't know. How big's the breakfast?
Eggs, bacon,
I don't know. It's just frustrating
some
that
avocado.
we keep sending all this money to places, and yet you have Americans here spending $300 on a basket of groceries, and you're not even getting the fine fucking meats. You're getting the Beyond bullshit and
I know
fake crab cakes and fake shrimps, and yet
what's a fake shrimp?
Well, it's like the imitation. I'm talking
Imitation crab meat.
I can't even get the jumbos.
It's actually cod.
I gotta get is it cod?
It's cod. Yeah, I think so.
The deadliest catch isn't really catching the crabs.
Well, they are, but you ain't getting them.
No, it's
the rich and the famous are getting those.
And it's like I said, like the Americans here, yeah, we're in a different kind of plight and a different kind of fight, but it's not as bad as in some of these other countries. And people, the media, like with Christie here and these other people, the media is manufacturing outrage, and we fall into it too, but you have to see that it's not real. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like the white supremacy and everything else that they're trying to, things are bad out there in the streets. No, it's really not. In some communities it is, sure, but it's not bad. Everybody's getting along because we have other issues to deal with.
Like living.
Exactly. The cost of living.
Getting through the day. Hey, real quick.
The living wage.
Before we go, I want to just express my condolences to Jamie Foxx and his family.
Right.
He had a brain bleed.
Mm-hmm. Aneurysm?
Well, it's a brain bleed.
Semi-blind or partially blind?
Blind and semi-paralyzed.
Right.
I'm just praying for his recovery. We all know, I can't say it because I want to put this video on YouTube, but we all know why he's where he is. I think we all do.
Yeah.
And
I think when he fired his team a few months back, because somebody said he was doing a movie with Cameron Diaz, and it was mandatory.
It was mandatory, and he took it.
And then he started flipping out because I guess he had issues right from the get-go, allegedly.
Yep. And it's sad, and it's heart-wrenching, and it's despicable. And I hope he recovers, and that's it.
I got one more thing on that.
Go
So,
ahead.
like the Buffalo Bills guy, because they just had a 20-year moment of silence for Sandy Hook.
Yes.
And they took the 26 seconds, and he was crying and upset. And his wife, too, had a stroke and can barely talk and barely walk.
Are you serious?
And, yeah, she's part owner of the Bills and the Bruins. And she's been out of commission since June. But instead of him coming out and saying, I fucked up, or calling it what it is, they just continue to perpetuate the lie and let it go. And
The real big lie.
how many people were injured? How many people were hurt? And we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. It's horrible. But wake up, America. It's time to take our country back, and the only way we're going to do that is going nuclear MAGA on their asses. Donald Trump, even if he ends up in prison, will be the next president of the United States, and he will pardon himself. And then we will get out there and destroy the corruption that has plagued this country. We will take our country back and make America great again. If it's the last thing I do, and it might just be the last thing I do.
Probably.
Clint, you got anything before you go to sleep?
No, man, hit the links.
Hit those links. Watch the shows. Support the program.
Yep. Support the small businesses that support us.
Yeah, let's take care of each other.
Get some good swag. 4th of July is coming.
Yeah, time to celebrate.
Get your first Warrior gear.
Yeah, baby.
Get your
First
supplements. Trying to get back on your programs. Come on, everybody.
I've been slacking.
Well, get back.
I've been slacking. Monday, I think I'm committed. I'm committed to get it back.
Get your protein powder.
Protein powder.
Fat burners.
Fat burners. I need some fat burners. I need to burn some fat.
Get your pre-workout Baja Bomb.
All right,
The new
bro.
one they got.
Let's do it. Let's do it. And then let's smoke some cigars. Yo, we're going to set up out on the deck one day. We're going to smoke some fine American cigars from the Patriot. What is that again?
My Patriot Cigar.
My Patriot Cigar Company. The great Alan Jacoby. I love that guy.
Maybe we should get a 13 Stripes wines promo so you can drink that.
Okay. I'll do it. I'll drink anything.
Yep.
Once.
Right.
Once. But I won't inject anything. I can promise you that.
Ever again.
Not going to happen. All right, everybody. It's great
See
to be with you. We love you.
See you on the next one. Share the show.
Orange Men out.
So long, gay boys.